Hello and welcome back. As always, Matt here with all, maybe some of your gaming needs. I can't say all because that's a bit presumptuous of me. I can't. Okay, let's just say hypothetically. Here we are with some Guild Wars 2 beta. Now this was my first time playing the game, and I gotta say my experience with it was phenomenal. Very excellent. I believe the people at ArenaNet, yeah, they did a great job with this. Now, it's very different in a lot of ways. And at first, I was a little afraid my computer couldn't handle it, because you've seen the graphics on the previews. They're amazing. And I have a XPS, Dell XPS 15Z, which although has the i7, the graphics card is not up to snuff. So, what I'm trying to say, at first I was afraid, I was petrified that this would not work. But, surprisingly, very smooth. Yes, the only time that the frame rate dropped and lag started kicking in was when you had about 20 people on screen, everyone attacking one huge monster, and this would go on for a while. But, even with that, it didn't take away any of the fun that I had with it. That's right. Questing! So if you don't know already, the traditional questing system has been thrown out the window, into the streets, and hit by a SEPTA bus. Now by that I mean, you never have to initiate a quest by going to a quest giver, talking to him, getting all the details about this thing, going out and doing it, and then coming back to get your reward. No more of that. That is gone. See, Guild Wars has taken a very unique approach to the whole questing system. Basically, all you have to do now is get into the vicinity of a quest, and then, by some miracle, the quest appears up in the top right, tells you what you gotta do, and gives you a little action bar. Now, based on your involvement with a certain quest, you get a ranking, bronze, silver, or gold. Depending on how much damage you do, how much you help other players at the time, this can boost your ranking to a gold, and by that you get more points for this. More XP, more karma points, and I'll get into that for a little bit. But, you don't get your money or rewards the same way that you do traditionally. Traditionally, you go, quest giver, talk to him, boom boom, do the quest, come back, be like, hey, I want a choice of 3 rewards. Give me this one right here. And they give it to you. Now for these quests that you found out in the world, you go, do the quest, and then they send you an email in-game that you click on, take the money, and then the karma points. Remember how I said that way back then? Yeah, it's important. The karma points, if you go back to the quest giver, and this is in quotes because they never really give you the quest, you go there, you can see what they have for sale, and by using these karma points, you can spend it on certain goodies that you can use. Some of them don't really do anything. Some of them are equipment, weapons. You know the deal. So it's very unique. So overall, questing is very addicting. You will spend hours upon hours doing questing, and it will be addicting. And you keep looking around for more. It's like crack. Except, no, it's like crack. It's exactly like crack. Skills! Once again, tradition has been revamped. No. It has been metamorphosized into something very unique. As the player, you are no longer required to gain levels to get new skills. Let me elaborate on this, because I may be throwing some of you off, but what? Can't gain levels to get skills? What? Well, it's yes and no. It's in between. It's gray. You have black, white, and then the gray's in the middle. Now, skills are pretty much broken up into 2 groups, as I see. There is weapon skills, and there's utility skills, and this counts as healing and your elite skills, which I don't know too much about because I'm not there yet. Hold on. Rewind. Weapon skills. Very unique. Each weapon has its own set of skills. When you first use it, you get the first slot, which is basically your auto attack. And the more you use a weapon, the more skill points you get for that weapon. And that unlocks new skills. Perhaps you may not know what I'm talking about. If you look in the bottom corner, or bottom middle, I guess, whatever, you can see my toolbar right there, right? First, few of them are grayed out, right? And you see a golden bar over it. Once that bar fills up completely, the skill is highlighted and ready for use. Now, you don't have to gain any levels, you just have to use the weapon a lot. And you can do this all in one level if you wanted to, if you're so inclined. But that's only one part of the skills. The second part are the utility skills. Now, you already start out with one healing skill, which counts as, I guess, your first utility. And by use of these skill points, skill challenges, if you will, across the map, you can acquire these points by doing these challenges. They appear as a blue arrow pointing up, I suppose, and they are not filled in. But once you do them, they're filled in, alright? See where I'm going? Now you get points for doing these challenges, and by these points, you can go to this screen right here, and then you can unlock them. Now, first you're only allowed to have one utility, the healing one, and then you unlock another one, and so on and so forth. Now, there's one more type of skill, and that is the elite skills. Now, from what I understand, each class has a unique elite skill, and each race also has one. Or 4. I forget how it works. But you have to be level 30 to unlock it. So needless to say, during one weekend beta event, I did not get there. But anywho, maybe later I can get to that. But everything with Guild Wars I found very unique. It's different. It's more skill-oriented. Meaning, you don't just sit there, auto-attack, click buttons, blah blah blah. You gotta dodge. You gotta get out of the way if you want to survive. Because if you just stand there, I guarantee you'll be knocked down like this. So let's recap, shall we? Everything you thought you knew about MMOs, gone. Here, well, let me give you an analogy. MMOs is to ice cream, like your hard ice cream, you know, the kind you get at the grocery store. As Guild Wars is to Maggie Moo's or Cold Stone, you know, that they got cotton candy flavor mixed with marshmallow, and it's a burst of flavor, you know? It's new, it's exciting, and it tastes great. And if you think I'm talking about ice cream, well, you're wrong. I gotta say, my experience with this game was phenomenal. I plan to do more videos on it later as more weekend beta events are coming around. The developer said that maybe once a month they will have an event. Which, I mean, that's a lot of time in between. So, not too much I can say now, but next time one rolls around, I'll be sure to catch up and tell you what kind of changes they made or what's going on. And of course, once the game is released, I will definitely be covering it more. So, as always, Finkdom, Matt here from the Finkdom, signing off. Peace out.